Hey, welcome to Smart Shades. Our project is basically collecting data from automatic blinds installed physically in the houses by the company AI Sharing. We fetch data from these devices like location, opening percent of the blind, and many others, and we display these data on the website and provide statistical analysis on it. So let's dive in. This is our login page. I'm gonna provide a username and password, and I'm gonna sign in. This is our landing page, so let's get started. So the point you click on get started, you'll be transferred to the analysis page, and here you can see we have a bunch of data. Actually, we have a lot of data, and you can see here the columns like date, timestamp, device ID, percent state, work state, longitude, temperature, clouds, UV radiation, humidity, and many others. So basically these data are collected by the smart shades installed in the houses, and we can see these columns. So these are the columns displayed right now in the table, and sign on and just show a few things. So as here you can see the data has been just showing the columns that we selected. The next really cool feature is filter. We can filter this data based upon these things and operator and all the value. For example, let's take the device ID and let's only display the data collected from this specific device. So I go on device ID and filter, and you can see all the devices right now is collected from this specific device ID, and they're like 201 data entries. Cool. So let's see some other features. So the next feature is visualize. So this is basically the main feature of our website. So when you click on visualize, you'll be transferred to this page, and you can see all the data in form of a graph. Okay, right now it doesn't seem that exciting, so let's go back and show all the columns and visualize it again. And now you can see some pretty exciting graphs. So these graphs are updated real time, and you can see there are many features that you can use here too. Like you can save this as a CSV, and all the data that has been used to make this graph would be saved as a CSV file, or you can download this graph as a PNG or as a SVG. So let's go back to the data. The one more feature here you can see is the start and end date. So if I just want to fetch data from suppose January 1st and December 15th, so I can just select a date according to it and a time, and provide an end date and a time, and all the data between those start and end date would be displayed here. So now we have covered the analysis page. Let's go to the FAQ page, and all the questions have been answered there, which is really common. Now let's go to the settings page. This is pretty exciting. So as you can see, there are 4 options here: manage smart shades, manage users, backup configuration, and change data interval. Let's go to manage smart shades, and let's see all these devices. Okay, so currently we are fetching with these 11 devices right now, and these are the device ID. I can go and delete a device. I'm not going to do that right now. And you can or select a multiple device and click on delete the select device, and those devices will be deleted, and the data won't be fetched from these devices. You can also add device, obviously by providing a client ID, secret key, and a device ID, and you press on add, or you can add multiple devices linked to a account. So you provide a client ID, you provide a secret key. Right now the profile is AI sharing, and we are fetching all the blinds that are linked to this AI sharing account to be fetched here. So similarly we can go to manage users, and you can see that we'll be having few users here, and currently we have an admin username, a data Dan, and you can see the role. So basically there are 3 roles: admin, data analyst, and business analyst. These roles determine the functionalities that you can use on the website. So if you're an admin, you'll be able to see the settings page and you can configure everything. But if you're a data analyst or business analyst, you won't be able to go in settings. You'll be only be able to work through analysis and export the data and stuff. So you can delete a user. You press on delete and it will be deleted. You can change password, and the password of that particular user will be changed. You can add a user. So let's add one. If I click on add, that user will be added. Cool. So the next feature we can see is change data intervals. Let me go back to the analysis page and change data interval. So we can select the data interval that we want for our website to fetch the data from the devices, and we can set it to 10 hours or 1 hour. So let's set it to 5 hours, and now all the data would be fetched at an interval of 5 hours. The next feature is the backup configuration. So we back up the data that we have collected to Google Drive. So we can go and see the Google Backup Drive if we click here. I'm not having access to it right now. So you can basically see in the Google Drive all the data. You can click on backup now and it will take a backup right at the moment. Or you can click on schedule the backup, and you can select the frequency as weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and it will take a backup every week, bi-weekly, or monthly. So currently we can see the next backup is scheduled at 20th April 2022. So this is all, and when you're done analyzing, so click export, you download as CSV and the file will be downloaded, or you can print it as print the entire thing. So this is all, and you can press on logout and you'll be sent back to the login page. This is our project. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.